think the biggest challenges of driving on a motorway are the speed that other people go. I think the fact that people don't respect the distance that are between cars is a challenge.
The true challenges of motorway driving, it would relate to stamina and fatigue, because we're all a little bit different. It's something that has to be discussed and kept very open and talked about.
In my experience, the biggest challenge to motorway driving is boredom. Motorways tend to be long and straight, enabling the high speeds we are permitted to do. This produces a monotony that a learner driver may not be used to.
The part of motorway driving that I enjoy the least is the unpredictability of other road users.
Every now and again we do experience the occasional driver on the motorway who does not understand that learners are now allowed to learn on and use the motorways, and they will attempt to enforce their misconception of the law through bullying and unfortunate intimidation.
I really want to ensure that the person that's going to drive down the slip road onto a motorway for the first time is emotionally ready. An example would be, for most driving instructors, we know that somebody is perfectly capable of taking a driving test and passing, and yet they come back and they haven't been successful because they've had an emotional reaction to the pressure of the driving test. And I think I'm concerned that the same thing could happen on the slip road to a motorway.
I would suggest to people not to be worried, but for you to just concentrate on your driving, to be careful and considerate of other people who are driving, to give people space and room. And if everybody did that, the motorways, which are arguably already the safest roads in the world, will become ever safer.
Don't wait till you've passed your test. Go with an instructor, get experience, read things like this driving hub, because all the information that you can get really does help.
My advice to learner drivers before they go on the motorway would be to make sure they only do so when they do feel comfortable and confident enough to make it a positive experience, hopefully.
Discuss it with your driving instructor. In particular, talk about how the thought of going on the motorway makes you feel. What have you done so far that will give you the skills that you will be using on the motorway? And of course, use the driving hub to arm yourself with useful knowledge.